inspection, but they looking for it in all the wrong places and people.
Because there's some females that are, that are homosexual or whatever. I guess they're the what they call them, the stud of the relationship.
I call them bull dykes.
the butcher.
Fuck all this film and stud. That's what they call them nowadays. But they originally was called bull dykes.
Yeah, however they call, whatever they want to call.
Whatever they call.
Like some of them, they bigger dogs than men. You know what I mean? I mean, I remember one time. I kid you not, man. It was a homeboy of mine I ran into at this mall down here in North Miami Beach or whatever, and I was buying some shoes, and I ran into my dog. I was like, "What's happening, man?" We walking, and then we seen two females. Both of them bodies like, ooh. So we had to get at them, right? So we walking behind them. My homeboy, he caught one of the, the one he wanted to talk to, her attention, and he gets talking to her. I bend down to go tie my shoes so I can keep up with them. All I hear is, "Hey, man, you came back away from my little lady?" We thinking it's a dude. Well, I'm thinking it's a dude. I look up, and it's a 6'2" bull dyke. She looked like Warren Sapp cousin or something like that. And I'm like, damn, that's a big bitch. I mean, I'm sitting here like that dude in the Deuce Bigelow movie. That's a huge bitch. That's just running through my head. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Hey, man, you heard me, man. You came back on my little lady." We was like, "Oh, my bad, dog. Hey, man, let's get away from her." All right, boom. I'll bullshit you not. Later on that night, went to this, me and my homeboys went out that same Friday night to a place called Boomers or whatever, like a place where you can jump on go-karts and stuff like that. And I saw the same bull dyke on a double date with one of her other dyke homegirls who had a nice little Versace suit or whatever it was, silk suit or whatever, on a double date with another female. I'm sitting here like, well, goddamn, pimp.
They running the same games. They'll run the same games that men are running. Men as dogs. And I'm like, a common thing with a bunch of them that's been dogged out, they become dogs themselves because that's all they've been exposed to. That's all they've been used to is people dogging them out. Sometimes it'll turn them off from men. They'll go to women. And the same thing with men.
And then when they find out it's the same thing, they want to get married to a dude. And it kills me.
What you think about men who, I guess, had homosexual tendencies or maybe tried it with a man and quite didn't like it, quite didn't like the experience, and they turned back to a woman?
He was a damn fool, first of all. I mean, for real. I mean, oh man, something wrong with you. Something wrong. If you got to sit up there and question your sexuality, I mean, dude, come on, try it. I'm gonna try this out for a second, but this don't necessarily make me gay. Man, whatever. I remember this one movie with Woody Harrelson and Antonio Banderas. Woody Harrelson's character said, a guy can build 1,000 bridges and suck one cock. He's not going to be remembered as a bridge builder. He's going to be remembered as a cocksucker. And that's exactly how I see it. Oh, Sir Scooter wants to comment on this.
Okay.
Wow. That I'm gonna give an example. That's like you dip your finger in a can of paint. Paint gonna get on you, right? So if you gonna try it, and that don't mean that it's official. You gay. You homo.
Yep.
Ain't no turning back. Once you jump that line, that's it.
Yep.
I mean, basically.
But I'm like, you gotta, like where I live at, you got a lot of dudes downtown that have another dude suck them off or they fuck the dude and they don't think they gay, but they think they punking the other dude out and they'll bash other dudes talking about, yeah, you gay, you a punk, you a bitch, you this and that.
Gay is gay. Gay is gay, no matter how that is. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, sound like a duck, how you gonna confuse it with a chicken?
For real.
It's official. You on gay territory.
So my thing is, I heard from somebody the other day, they said that the homosexual attitude and lifestyle, why a lot of women is getting AIDS and stuff, is because it comes from inside the jails.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, because most of that stuff comes from prison.
Mm-hmm.
And then it spreads out, and then the little boys see it,
mm-hmm.
and then they end up picking it up, and then you got that all around the world. It's going all around the world
mm-hmm.
now.
Mhm.
Because you gotta look. Sorry to cut you off, man, but if you gotta look at kids, they pick up anything they see.
Mm-hmm.
I know this because once upon a time I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I got nieces and nephews. So they pick up anything they see. If they see, for example, they see gangsters,
mm-hmm.
they going to want to be like those gangsters, especially if there is not a father figure in the household or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So kids pick up anything they see, and from there, that's basically how the world expands.
Mm-hmm.
It goes from there, and from there, you know, that gives way to the future.
Mhm. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, does Saint Nick got anything else, or you want to say anything else?
Hold on, I'm gonna let Saint. Hello.
I said, you got anything to add?
Wait, hold on. What was the question again? Because I was getting some water.
I asked, I said, because this one dude said the reason why a lot of women is getting AIDS is because it comes from the jails.
Well, that's part of the reason. It's part of the reason. Along with, people, I guess people still sharing needles and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, that might be a large reason on why. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these
mm-hmm.
people don't use protection. They just, just go in raw,
mm-hmm.
thinking it's all good. You know.
I think you need to be cautious. Like, you gotta be cautious who you lay down with, because when you go out in society, I mean, you face with homosexuality, you face with all the elements. You know what I'm saying? And you should have common sense. Like, common sense should kick in. Like, I need to be cautious who I lay down with, who I get my stuff to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not cool. It's not cool. And, I mean, it's just not, women is out here being hoes and young girls, but you got men being hoes too. And some of them just don't give a fuck because they're like, well, he didn't give a fuck to give me these AIDS and, these STDs and venereal diseases and shit, so I don't give a fuck. So I'm going to go around and lay down with these women or with these men and just give it to them because I don't care.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, some of them don't care. They on a revenge kick, man. For real,
mm-hmm.
for real. I mean, my mother, she works in the medical field, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she tells me she don't give any names specifically or whatever because, it's her profession. She can't do that,
mm-hmm.
But she said there's plenty of females where she hears a story that, they lay up with a dude. I guess, he a dope boy or he a guy that appears to have some kind of money and, they get AIDS from him.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden they mad at the world and want to pass it to every baller or people who they think got